Hey there, everybody. This is Portable Chicano. Um, I want to talk about a few issues that I've been having with everything that's been going on, basically, with Ukraine and the presidency and whatnot. Okay, a lot of you all know that I am a very big Trump supporter. That's my thing. You know, if you don't like it, you don't like it. Big deal to me. Okay, here we go. Um, a lot of you people that supported Kamala Harris, um, and still do. You guys still support her, or whatever. That's on you. You know, you guys really never looked at everything that's actually happening or going on. I don't think, because if you're really paying attention, first off, Kamala Harris was there as vice president for 4 years. Didn't do a single thing for this country other than open up the borders and help make Joe Biden make decisions. Our economy went to crap. This lady said, "Oh yeah, well, you elect me, our economy will go back." That was just a magical rainbow fart is what it was. You know, they lost the election, left the Democrats $20 million in the hole. In debt by 20 million. Because she wanted to bring in all these celebrities that I could give a shit about. I worked in the film industry for 20 years, and I met a lot of celebrities, a lot of good ones, and a lot of them I used to refuse to work with them. I worked in the transportation department, and I wouldn't go on any movies with them. On a few of them. Um, that's what I think made her kind of popular. You know, was because of the celebrities that she was paying. Eminem millions of dollars. $1 million, couple $1 million, whatever it was. Oprah, a couple $1 million, whatever it was. That one lady that went up there twerking her ass, a couple $1 million, and a few other people, even old Stoner Willie. They probably gave him a couple of joints. Yeah. But anyways, that's what you guys wanted. Yeah. If she's gonna leave her own campaign in debt by 20 million, imagine what she's gonna do to this world, to this country. Actually, her and Biden. Biden's already put us in so far in debt to where we're gonna be paying out of our asses for the rest of our days. Maybe Donald Trump can lower it down a little bit. Yeah, I'm hoping. But anyways, you guys, her whole campaign was ran off of abortion rights, and I could care two shits about abortion. First off, I don't think the taxpayer should have to pay for it, other than maybe if a woman got raped and got pregnant during that rape, and it was a legit rape, legitimate, not, oh, I went to a nightclub, met some guy and got drunk and he took advantage of me. You went to a nightclub, you got drunk. Well, a lot of times, most people when they get drunk, they're looking at other things. They're looking at possibly going home with somebody. I know when I was younger, I used to like to go to bars just to find me a girl, find me a woman. I used to do that. I'm pretty sure a lot of other guys did the same exact thing. Positive, a lot of guys did the same exact thing. Like they always say, they look better at closing time. So I don't. So I'm not against it 100%. I'm not for it 100%. I believe that there should be a term limit in order to get an abortion, but I don't think that the taxpayers have to pay for it. If they want to do it on free, for free, go for it. Do it for free. Get your donations in. Do it that way. Don't take it out of taxpayer pay. Get donations. Um, but her whole campaign was ran off of that, and then it was also ran off of pandering, trying to buy votes, and giving empty promises and empty lies, especially to the black folks. She claimed that she was black, but she's actually not black. She's India, from India and Ireland, raised in Canada. She said she was middle class. Well, she never had to worry about when was the next time she was going to be able to eat something. When was her next meal? Never in her life. I grew up as one of them, wondering, am I going to be able to eat anything today? My mom and dad, are going to be able to get me anything to eat? Me and my sister both. And you know what? There's a lot of other people that I knew that were in that same position. But we were called the middle class. We weren't the middle class. We were just simply poor. We had a home. We would bounce house to house, apartment to apartment. We never owned any of the houses or anything. Because we couldn't afford it. And there's a lot of other people that are today that are in that same position, a lot of kids, and I feel bad for them children. I really do. My heart goes out for them. But I grew up the same way. Then they talked about, they talk about when Trump was in office, a lot of the people crossing the border to get their kids taken away from them. And that shouldn't happen. Well, I kind of agree with that, but at the same time, it's going to happen because, when I was a kid, I got taken away from my mom and dad, put through foster homes and through group homes and stuff like that. I was put through all that. Boys' homes. Same thing with my sister. My sister was taken away at birth, for a couple of years. I don't think we got her back until she was about 3 or 4 years old, something like that. I went to my first foster home when I was about 10, and I got back with my mom and dad when I was 13. So I was taken away as well. So you know what? If I had to go through it as an American child, then they have to go through it while they're here in the United States. I don't like the idea, but it is something I wouldn't allow a child to go into a jail cell or a jail where there's other people that are child abusers, molesters, and all that, and be in the same place with them. That's not right. The other thing is all this Ukraine stuff. Biden gave Ukraine last week the approval to go ahead and start sending missiles into the middle of Russia. Yeah, that Biden knows that's a good possibility of World War III right there, and Vladimir Putin already told him, you do things like that, we're going to go after the United States and the UN, and we're going to totally wipe out the Ukraine. And Russia is a nuclear superpower, just like us. We are a nuclear superpower as well. But you know what? If they start lobbying over their nuclear weapons, and let's say we are able to shoot them out of the sky. Okay, well, what goes up must come down. Okay, where's the nuclear fallout going to be? It's going to be down here with us. Next thing you know, we're already dying of cancers and all of that stuff. There's going to be a lot more people dying. World War III is the war that's going to end a lot. It's not going to end the whole world, but it's going to end a lot of people's lives. You know, more than World War One, II, and North, or Vietnam and Korea, all combined together. And you know, it's not just going to be military personnel's lives that are going to be ended. We're already bitching about, you know, we got these university educated idiots, you know, protesting, you know, about Pakistan. I think it's Pakistan, Palestinians or whatever, out there in Israel and the Gaza. I truly feel bad for the people. I truly do. You know, I wish it never happened, you know, if it wasn't for the Hamas, you know, attacking that dance and killing all them people there, you know, for no reason. They were just dancing. They were having a dance. That's all they were doing. You know, they, you know, a lot of innocent people got killed. You know, young people, kids, and then they blame it all on Israel. Israel didn't do that. You know, the Hamas guys came down in planes, you know, the paragliders, you know, secretly got out and started killing people, slaughtering them. You know, was, I think, somewhere around 2,000 people, if I heard right. Might have been less, might have been more, I don't know. Burning people in their cars, you know, families in their cars. And you know what? I'm pretty sure out of that dance, there was people from Pakistan that were in there as well. Not just Israelis. A lot of Americans, a lot of people from other countries, as well as the Pakistanis. They were there, and probably even Iranians, you know, you name it. I'm pretty sure they were in there, you know, just having a peaceful dance. But that dance cost them their lives. And I think that whole war is all nothing but bullshit. You know, I don't support either side. Same thing with Ukraine and Russia. I don't support either side. You know, I think that the only reason why we're keeping it going, and it's us, it's the UN that's keeping it going, is because we keep telling that crazy little dude out there in Ukraine, that Zelensky dude, you know, oh, well, here's a whole bunch of money and here's a bunch of weapons. Just keep on fighting. Go ahead. Keep on doing what you're doing. As a matter of fact, get some of that money, put it in your own pocket, and forward some of it back to us. You know, let's launder some of that money back to us. You know, so I think he's putting money into the Biden family, as, you know, somehow, you know, maybe through the DNC, or I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not in government. I just get my information like how you guys do. I've watched several interviews with him, with Zelensky, and also with Putin. Yeah, and Putin does seem like he does not want this war to happen. He wants to negotiate. He even wanted to wait for Donald Trump to get into office. You know, that was before Biden had told him, or told Zelensky, you know, go ahead and launch missiles into Russia. You know, basically, I believe that the Bidens don't give a shit about you, don't give a shit about me, don't give a shit about anybody other than themselves. You know, they want to collect as much money as they can. You know, they got the Napoleon complex. They want to take over everything. You know, that's the whole Democratic Party, actually. They want to take over everything. I mean, they go after the Republicans like crazy. I mean, look at Matt Gaetz. You know, he had all that sexual thing going on, which actually was already been proven that he was innocent. It was already dismissed. But the Democrats bring it back. Every time the Democrats do something, or the Republicans actually, every time the Republicans have something like when Trump wanted the Supreme Court Justice Kavanaugh in office, oh, sexual, 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 everything sexual right away. Or Tulsi Gabbard and Donald Trump, oh, Russia, 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 Russia. You know, Tulsi Gabbard is a Russian asset. Oh, Donald Trump is colluding with Russia. You know, they those are their main focuses, to throw things on people. Oh, you know, Roger Stone was talking to Russian agents, and you know, Michael Flynn. You know, all because of one phone call from Russia saying, you know, congratulations on your election. One phone call. And all of a sudden you're a Russian collusion. You know, you're a Russian asset. You're a Russian this. Oh, well, you know, I don't like the way the Democrat thinks. Oh, that means you're Russian. They probably think I'm Russian. You know, or I'm colluded. Maybe that they might be thinking that. I don't know. Now, you know, because I love my country. I love the United States of America. I love the American people. Yeah, I was born and raised right here in the United States. I have no reason to support any other country or to work for any country, whatever. I have no reason for it. Yeah. But all these little wars that are going on, you know, people always say, oh, well, you know, like, let's say Israel. Everybody always says, oh, well, you support Israel. No, actually, I don't support Israel. I knew a lot of Israelis, as well as I knew a lot of Pakistanians, Iranians, people from several different countries because of the industry I worked in. Yeah, I got to meet a lot of them. And you know what? A lot of them were damn good people. Yeah, my last apartment manager I had was from Iraq. Damn good person. You know, he used to always think because I used to fly so much American flags in my, you know, front of my door and all that stuff, and had, you know, my patriotic stickers on my cars and whatnot. He used to always think that because if I knew that he was Muslim, I wouldn't like him. And one day he finally came out and told me that he was Muslim. It didn't bother me a single bit. Hell, you know, come on over and have dinner. Yeah, don't worry, don't be no arsenic or nothing like that in there. Don't worry about it. You know, you're gonna have some damn good tamales and some damn good tacos. You know, whatever you want. You know, whatever we got on our table, you're welcome to it. Yeah, and we always paid our rent on time. If he needed help, I was there to back him up. You know, he had some problems with some tenants. I backed him up right away. Because that's just the way I am. You know, I don't care who you are, what you are. You know, you hear all these people talking about, oh, well, if you're conservative or you're Republican, then you're transphobic. No, not true. I got a cousin that's trans. Went from female to male. And you know what? I love my cousin a lot. That's my cousin. No matter how I look at it, no matter how anybody looks at it, at the end of the day, we still have each other's blood. We're still relatives, no matter what. And I supported Wyatt through the whole entire time while he was going through his whole transformation. And I still do. Yeah, smart guy. Yeah, it is kind of hard to say smart guy when you knew him most of your life as a female. But now he's a guy, and that's the way he wants to be called. So, you know what? I respect it. You want to be a guy? Cool. Let's go grab a beer now. You know, simple as that. Yeah. Wyatt knows that my doors are always open for him. There's always going to be food for him. Whatever's in my refrigerator or on the stove or on the table, you're more than welcome to it. Help yourself. If you are with your lover, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, as long as they respect me, I respect them. Simple as that. Because you know, we're all human at the end of the day. It's that simple. We all have to live, eat, and breathe the same. I get that needle, I poke your finger, red blood comes out, poke my finger, red blood comes out, guess what? We're all the same. Yeah. And I don't care. Yeah. So the whole transphobic thing is out the door for me. Yeah. If you want to call me a transphobe because I am a conservative, I am a Republican, but I'm not a Republican. I don't support the Republican Party no more. You know, even though I am registered as a Republican. So I'll never register myself as a Democrat. Never, never. Yeah, I mean, look at what they're doing to their own people. Look at what they did to Kennedy. Look at what they did to Tulsi Gabbard. Several other people. Only because they didn't go 100% with their ideas. Yeah. So they'll go against their own people just because there's a disagreement somewhere. Gee, I thought democracy and all that was, you know, freedom. Yeah. To me, that sounds quite a bit like dictatorship, where if you don't believe in what your dictator is telling you, then you go to jail or, you know, whatever. You know, look at Moderna, you know, or Maduro, whatever the hell that dude's name is out there in Venezuela. Yeah. Remember, there was an actual dude that was very conservative, a Venezuelan that was very conservative, that actually won that election. And Trump supported him. Democrats did not support that guy. Instead, they wanted a communist dictator in office. Why? Because that's what they want even here in the United States. I can guarantee you, Biden, if he was able to run another 4 more years, he would be a dictator. He's already turning into one. Kamala Harris would have definitely have been a dictator. Trump is not going to be a dictator. He is not going to be it. After he does his term, that's it. Yeah, he's done. Yeah, now it's the next person. And hopefully we get another person that's just like him. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Because you know what? I got grandkids. I got 3 very beautiful granddaughters. 16, 19, and 24. 24-year-old's already a career-minded person. My 19-year-old, she's already thinking of her future. She's saving up her money as best as she can so that way she can get the things in life that she wants. You know, my 16-year-old, very smart girl, very, you know, very talented girl. She wants to, you know, grow up to be a career-minded person as well. You know, she's already talking about universities already, which I'm glad. I mean, I don't mind people furthering their education. You know, I think that's great. You know, I just wish Biden and them wouldn't say, hey, you know what, we're gonna say, you know what, you don't have to pay for your college. You know, because we all know, first off, that college thing was all bullshit anyways. You know, but it was the promise that was made but never kept. And Biden knew for a fact that he could not do that. You know, to erase the debt, you know, for colleges. He knew he couldn't do it. You know, that was out of his reach. You know, it was illegal. But he still promised it, and people actually fell for it. Even now, people still fall for it. You know, oh, we're going to give you all this money. Bullshit. I mean, look at Kamala Harris. She was trying to pander towards, you know, towards the black people. You know, by telling them, oh yeah, well, we're going to give you $20,000 a piece if I win the election. To the men, to the black men. Which we already knew that was all bullshit. Because she's $20 million in debt. Yeah. But she was trying to buy your votes. But you know what? There was a lot of black folks, ones that I know for a fact, that were too smart to go for that whole entire pander. She kept saying she was black. She wasn't black. Sorry, people. She was not black. She was of color because she was India and Irish from Canada that lived in Jamaica. Candace Owens already proved that she was not black. Candace Owens is a real black person. She's real. She's not trying to pander to anybody, and she's not trying to make people believe that of something that she is not. Kamala Harris was. And she fooled all you people, and all you people fell for it. And then, that was her one of her big mistakes in the election, as well as just going for the whole abortion rights. You know what? I want to know about the economy. When they asked her a question about the economy, what would she do to fix it? Oh, well, I was born as a middle class child. You know what? You were maybe born as a middle class child, but you were in the upper section. I could guarantee your whole entire life you weren't worried about that next meal. You weren't worried about that. Oh, I washed collard greens in the bathtub. Now, who in the hell is going to eat the collard greens that just came out of a bathtub? I know I wouldn't. I'd pass on that plate. Oh, by the way, I guess to her, that's all black people eat is collard greens. But I know a lot of black people that like their Mexican food and their Chinese food and their burgers and hot dogs and you name it, other than just collard greens. So, yeah. She was pandering towards a lot of people for not the correct reason. Then they opened up the borders. Allow all these migrants to come over and die, sleep on the streets, be homeless, rob and steal and kill. Make the population that was born and raised here and the population that came here legally look bad. Like all of us, that's all we want to do is just rob, steal, and kill. That's what she did. Her and Biden and the whole Democratic Party. So, yeah. And my whole thoughts is that you are Democrat and you still support Kamala and Biden, fine. Support who you want. But you know what, to me, in my mind, my thoughts, my heart, I believe 100% you don't care about nobody. You don't even care about your own family. You don't even care about your own friends. You don't care about your friends' family. You don't care about none of that. You only think of yourself. And you know what? Fine, think of yourself. You have that right. You have that freedom. I think of everybody else, myself. If I see Trump do something wrong, you know what? I'll call it out. If he said something racist, I'll call it out. But you know what? I've never heard him say something racist. But anyways, that's my thoughts. You all have yourself a good one. Be safe out there. The streets are getting kind of hectic now. Be safe. If you carry a weapon, make sure you carry it, through your local and state laws. And protect yourself, your family, your neighborhood, your surroundings, even your neighbors if you can. And have a good one. Bye-bye.